sent around. I got a new one this morning from Bill.
Can you send it? Share it?
Yeah, well,
I'll pay you. I'll pay you a hug.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll send it.
Chris, send him the one you sent.
Just forward in
Susan.
the email. Yeah, if you could.
Yeah,
Okay.
please forward to me
Wow.
also, Chris.
So I'm using the wrong one also? Wow.
No, you are. It's okay. Look, hi, Michael.
Hi, everyone. Great to be here.
Around all these handsome men, how come me? How come I was chosen to be around all of
Chris,
them?
did you sending it to him?
I'm sending it to Mohamed first because I know he's got Facebook. And
God.
so Mohamed.
That's because Chris likes your elbow, Susie. That's why.
Hey, are we live streaming?
We are.
We are.
Be careful, Michael.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
For the love of Pete. I got too many people texting me. Hold on, H. The story of my life. There you are. Hey, Mohamed, I just sent it to you. Check your messenger, Mohamed. Ash, I got to send through email.
Do you want me?
Please. Yeah.
Yeah, Susie, send it to Ash email. You're probably quicker. I got so many bullets jumping out.
Okay, hang on, Ash, it's coming. Ash. Attachment.
Everyone. I think people can actually hear us. Hello, Michael. How you doing, buddy?
I am
It's sent, Ash.
great.
All right.
I wish I was with you, Chris.
Yeah, I wish you were with me too.
Hang on, Ash.
Yeah.
Hang on, Ash.
We could have gone over to the Venetian.
Yeah, I was at the Venetian the other day. I like actually cruising through them. I've stayed at the Venetian before. I kind of
Yeah.
change different things over and over. Each time I come, I'll go to a different hotel. I haven't seen it, so.
Okay.
Okay, sent.
Red, I'm gonna get started. They can pop on while we're going, right?
Yeah, get going, please, Marty.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Onpassive 360, another week, 5/25/2022. We got a great show today. We have some special guests here. Susie McCrea, Mike Williams, Mohamed Kamal, and the one and only Mr. Mufareh. Today we're going to talk about a few things that were brought up in the last couple of weeks, Monday especially, about the getting your stuff in order, your profile, make sure it's right, make sure your telephone number's right. Everything in there should be correct. I know a lot of people saying whatever. Look, we've had a long time to do this. You don't want to be left behind, then do what you need to do. This is not that hard. If you need help, get a hold of somebody to help you out. Red, I'm going to turn it over to you, and I'm going to.
Okay, thanks everybody. Great to be here. Wow, have we got some guests? Look who's here. The one and only Mr. Mufareh, Michael Williams, all the way from Canada, and the very lovely Susie McCrea, along with Mohamed Kamal, the CCCOOO geezer from Dubai. He's here as well. Fantastic. You guys are here. So we've got lots of updates for you. We're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to talk to each other. We're going to have some chats. And hopefully, by the end of it, you will be more updated on where we are in the launching process of Onpassive. Exciting times, guys. Really is. Every single day now, there is something happening. Another step forward, another step further for this great event, which we are coming to now. The culmination of 3.5, nearly 4 years of hard work is nearly at an end. I can feel it. I can smell the finish line in front of me. Very exciting times. Over to you, Chris Johnson. Hey.
Right, for Marty Garmo. Once again, always my pleasure. To my surprise, I got my wonderful brother, Michael, my beautiful sister, Susie, and two guys that we always talk about, Mr. Mohamed and Mr. Ash, welcome to Onpassive 360, where you get the correct information, the right information. We keep you laughing, we keep you happy. We want to say hi to everyone that's supporting all the YouTube channels out there. Bill Musk, Julie Wen, Marty, Red, everyone's YouTube, Lynn, Susie. I even think Susie's got a YouTube. We're all YouTube crazy right now. I am in a different location this week. I'm on a secret mission this week somewhere. I don't know. I think I'm in the West. I don't even know. Am I going to tell you? I don't know. I think Marty slipped up, but that's okay. I want to welcome you all to Onpassive 360 and let you know I'm very excited because ashmufareh said some things on the round table, and apparently I was up in the air, so I couldn't hear him. Watched the replay, read Peter Schuer's notes. Thank you, Peter Schuer, by the way. And wow, listen, I was 36,000 feet in the air. I'm now 72,000 feet in the air with the information I heard, so I'm real appreciative. Marty DeGarmo, back to you, brother.
Thank you, Chris. Hey, I want to give a couple shout outs to people on YouTube. Hey, Robert Tantulo, my man, thank you. Obed Good, glad you could make it. Emmanuel Beesan, MD Hanef, how you doing? Mike Kirk, glad you could make it. Sean Fire, Stephen Holton. Stephen, where you been, man? You haven't been here for days. Amel Fighter, Tim, the Leprechaun Dylan is in the house, aka Captain Kirk. Yeah, beam me up, Captain. We have Mercelin. Mercelin, how you doing? Spencer Carter, what's up? James Black, Eric Kessler. Eric, you're number 7. You're usually number 1. What's up? You're getting slow. Daryl Cridlin. Gemma, where's your sister at? She's got to be here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Corinne is in the house, the peacemaker. Hello, Corinne. Glad you could make it. Susan, Bob, Miriam. I'm not going to be able to say everyone's name. We got a lot of guests here today. Zombie guy. Oh, I can't believe you're out in broad daylight. Anyway, thanks for being here. And a couple things, like I said, we're going to talk about mainly, you know, the train has left the station and it's picking up speed. And the longer you mess around and don't do what you're supposed to do, it's going to be harder to grab the rail and jump on. We have our hands down grabbing you to pull you on. You knew this was coming. Get your stuff together. Get in your back office. Get your profiles done. Make sure everything's correct. It's not hard. I did all my accounts with my family and my grandchildren. Everything's okay. If you need help, ask somebody. Don't keep waiting. Someday, tomorrow's going to be too late. So do the best you can. Red?
Schoolboy error. Unmute yourself before talking. Always helps. Notice that one. Okay, one big deep breath of hellos, and then we're going to hand it over to the panelists who are here. So we've got Be Happy, Stefan Storenson, Azza Khan, Jacqueline Rutland, Beba, Musha, and Dominic Henderson, Steve Ropp, Christina Kashella, Lara Hodjocks, and Roxanne Framanti, Brian Quirk, and Wayne Morrison. You're here as well. Tonya Hennard, Jane Thompson, Helen Bellesteed, Mayon, John, Nathan Cup, Vernon Davids, Joseph Duffy, Annette Scott, and Koos Pieterses, or something like that. The main man, Peter Saru, is in the house as well. He's probably doubling up Joel, Leighton, Claire Nolt, and Francis Tay. Peter Rogers is in the house, and my sidekick right back from the start. He is here as well. Hello, Pete. How you doing? Barry Dang, Andy Boker, and Catherine Burgoyne. That's it for now. If I get time, I'll say hello. Over to you, Marty or Chris.
Marty, let me take it, man. Let me take it. I'm on fire. You hear me? Marty froze. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you guys something. You know me. I'm a day-to-day kind of person, and probably in the 32 years that I worked in my life, one of the things that depressed me most was I'm always looking out the same window. Whether I was looking out my front window, same tree, same grass. I was at work looking out the same window, same trees, same parking lot. Driving to work for 32 years, same view. You know what? I was so tired of looking at the same things. All right. Onpassive has given me a brand new window. It's going to give me a window that every single day I'm going to see a different view, whether it's enjoyment, whether it's helping somebody. But man, look at the view on 360 today. We have a totally different view. We have actually 4 special people on here, 6 counting Red and Marty. Me, I'm just the guy that wants to let you know that anyone can do this. Okay. It's amazing. It's about time you changed that picture in your window. You want a different view on life. Onpassive gave me that different view. I already had things I wanted to do, but man, Onpassive really exploded that for me to do the things that I really want to do, which is I love to travel, but being able to see things that we witnessed on TV or maybe the internet for years. Oh, I'd love to go there someday. I really truly believe Onpassive is going to get you to those places and created a whole new window for you. So I'm just saying, you guys, for what Mufareh has given us, and I say given, because for the price of that, with that little price, I call it, that's the best gift I've ever had in my life. It's a great Christmas present. It's a great birthday present. It's a great New Year's present, because I believe it's going to keep giving. And boy, has it changed my window already, not only with how I feel about life, but how I look at life now. It's completely turned me 360, if you know what I mean, just to give a kick in there. Marty DeGarmo, I love you, brother. Back to you.
Love you too, Chris. You drive me crazy, but I love you. Anyway, I want to introduce everybody here. All-star cast, without a doubt. My favorite people on the planet. Susie McCrea, my little sister. Michael Williams, unbelievable human being. Mohamed Kamal, great man. We all know Mr. Mufareh. Yes, he's my brother from another mother. Can't you tell? Anyway, I want to give it ladies first. Susie, if you'd like to say hello to all the YouTubers out there, they'd love to hear from. They know who you are.
Woo, yes, they do. And I am fired up. I am so fired up. I know I'll let Mohamed do his fire. But I got to tell you, I am so honored and privileged to be here today. My life has gotten so fantastic over the last couple years since I hopped on this Onpassive train, and I'm surrounding myself with the best people on the planet all across the globe. And thank you, Mufareh. You inspire us, you teach us. We are all coming together. Life is just wonderful. And as you all know, I love the F word, F-U-N, fun. I have had more fun jam-packed into these last couple years as I've been on the ride of a lifetime, and I'm just enjoying that ride. So if you're watching this and you have no idea what we're talking about, you better hop on board, because your life is just going to keep getting better and better. Thanks, guys, for inviting me.
Susie, thank you very much. I thought I was going to have to mute you for a minute. Michael Williams, what's up? Say something to the crowd, Mike. Everybody knows who you are.
Hey, Marty. Everyone, it's an honor to be here for sure. There's no doubt about it. 360, what can we say about the 3 main amigos? This is incredible people that we've met along the way on our journey with Onpassive, and it just keeps getting better and better. Just last night, we were having a conversation with some founders, and they were just talking about, the good things that they want to do, create foundations to be able to help children be able to fund their schooling. There are a lot of talented people out there, and sometimes they just don't have the means or the resource to be able to better themselves or accomplish their dreams. And one of the things Onpassive is going to help all of us do is to be able to not just, accomplish our dreams, but to be able to fulfill others. And, what better way, what better thing can we do in life when we can actually inspire others, motivate others, to climb higher, to aim higher, to be better individuals, in this world, because that's how we make this place a better, that's how we make this world a better place, right? Is really helping one, help another, as many as we can while our days are still here, So we don't know. Tomorrow's not promised for any one of us, but thanks to Mr. Mufareh and his great vision, this is what it's about, folks. It doesn't get any better. There's no other place I'd rather be than to be in this company, locking arms with so many great individuals, up front, behind the scenes. There's lots of great people in this company that are doing wonderful things, and we haven't even gotten started yet. So the best is still yet to come.
Fantastic. Thank you, Michael. That's why I never, ever follow you, man. Never, ever. I want to introduce an unbelievable human being, Mohamed Kamal. He played a big part in one of the biggest marketing campaigns in the history of mankind. I was blown away. I thought we were going there, but I thought maybe 5 years from now. Did not expect it while we were still embryos, okay? Thank you very much, Mr. Mohamed Kamal. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to say a few words.
Thank you, Marty, Chris, and Red for amazing show. Of course, our pleasure all the time to be with the one and only visionary, Mr. Ash, and the legend, Mr. Michael Williams, and our lovely sister, Susie McCrea. It was all my pleasure to be here. And really, I am very excited, and I am remembering the first time you met with me, the 360 after our Burj Khalifa campaign. It was amazing for me, and really, it was my privilege and pleasure to be with you because, guys, you are a legend in Onpassive. Your names is a trend, and everyone love Marty, Chris, and Red for all what you are doing. I am following all your YouTube channels and everything. So really, thank you. You are adding a great value for us, and especially every day we are confirming and we are assured we are in the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right beloved founder and visionary, Mr. Ash. So it is done deal. It's finished. So thank you very much for having me here. It was my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mohamed. And yeah, I mean, we all know that this platform it's going to create a lot of financial good things for people. But what blew me away the most is the platform of hope, where every ordinary people get to voice something, get to be something. So many people live 50, 60, 70, 80 years and die and never lived. Onpassive gives you a platform where you can be who you want to be at your very most, And I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in the last 3 years. I want to introduce now Mr. Mufareh. Amazing man. I couldn't explain how amazing he is. Everybody knows. I want to introduce him and thank him for everything he's done, the sacrifice you've made, your family's made, and we all appreciate it. I'd like to turn it over to you. The floor is yours, Mr. Mufareh.
Thank you all. I am fired up, so excited to be here. And thank you for all of those who are loyal and following the Onpassive 360. It's a beautiful platform. We love it. It's informative and rather productive and educational. Susie McCrea asked, why am I here? Because you're important and you're sharp. And you are surrounded by sharp people here. We just talked about the other day, we talked about that the first 5 people you surround yourself with can have an impact on your outcome or your success. I'm surrounded by 6 of the greatest, sharpest, most important people that I know, and there are more. So it's definitely a great moment in my day, and I'm honored to be again on Onpassive 360. It is very important. It has been very effective. I see that a lot of people probably don't have the time to see the raw information before you recap it. So this is great process, and in appreciation to that, we decided to announce the last day, the deadline of Onpassive founding position on the next Onpassive 360. So if you want to know the last day that we will accept the last founder of this journey, a week from today, on this exact platform, it will be announced. And I will tell you something, it will not be many more Onpassive 360 after that one while we have that position. So the term, the personality, the mentality, the approach, everything, the whole perspective is going to change. So we're going into a new era. And allow me, before we go to more speakers, I know we're a few here, and I want to allow everybody. So NDA, we will finalize the new system we mentioned, that it will screen all the NDA. Pay attention. Those who will watch it and perhaps share it with your teams, the NDA, it will be monitored in a good mix of human and machine AI plus the human screening. So what's going to happen is we're predicting to finish this system. It's an updated one from another tool we've had before. It will be done by the end of this week, that is Friday. So tentatively on Monday, anybody with an unacceptable or rejected NDA signature will receive an email from our team to go log in and have it. The reason we're not allowing you to edit that for two reasons. Number one, legally, we cannot modify that. Two, we will keep the original one as an evidence. So we're going to store in our data 2 copies of the unacceptable one, the rejected one, and the new one. That's for obviously compliance reasons. We'll have it, and we will consider the new date of the new signatures. The faster you do it, the better you are. Okay. Anyway. And that will go in line of modifying the profile. I'm sure the leaders will talk about that. Okay. So Onpassive 360 next Friday. What date will it be? I think the 1st. Exactly. June 1st, we are going to have the announcement live publicly, and we chose that to go publicly, so everybody will know that we no longer will be accepting new founders at any cost, any price. All right. So I think back to the master, Mr. Marty DeGarmo.
What do you say? Boom, baby. That's what I say. Couldn't think of something else. No, that was fantastic. Yeah, you know, one thing I really want to add, I know I say the same stuff every day, but sometimes you got to be redundant to get people to understand how important. Get in your back office, help people that can't get there, and get your stuff done. Make sure your stuff is correct. If you go in and your NDA is up, that means it wasn't right. Get it fixed and then do it again. It's like new. If it's not up, it's okay. If it doesn't pop in your face when you log in, it's okay. It's fine. So don't be sending stuff to support. I need my no, you don't. If you need your NDA, they'll send it to you. It'll pop up. If it don't pop up, it's okay. I know there were some people worried about these things. It looks like everything's getting better. I know people are signing up with no problem. So that's great news. It was anytime I report something to support, they already know, so I'm always late. But anyway, they're always on top of it. Nothing gets over them. So it's pretty. We're in a good place, really good place. I've been in hundreds of launches, nothing like this. I can't even compare them. In fact, I won't. And like I said the other day, if you want to share this business, don't ever tell them everything. You tell them everything, they will not get in. It's too good to be true. I'm telling you. You got to dim it down, man. You got to dim it down. Red, what do you got?
Okay, Marty, I just want to talk a little bit about the profile. And this is really to most of the founders, not most of the founders, some of the founders that are stressing about it, about it's not the same as my legal documents and all the rest of it. Let's get something pretty clear for everybody out here. in your profile section, and you access this by logging into your account. And if you look to the top right hand corner, there is a circle. It's either got your 2 initials in it, or it's got a picture of you that you put in there yourself. Next to it, there's a drop down arrow. It's a little V that's pointing downwards. If you click that, it will say have a drop down menu, and the very first item on there is profile. Click that and it brings up your profile section. In that section, you can change information in there except for 2 things. That is your email address and your joining date. Everything else can be edited. What we want to see in there is very simple. Your first name, your real first name, and your surname. That's it. We don't want middle names. We don't want nicknames. We don't want anything else like that. Just a first name and a last name. Underneath that, there is a telephone number section. In this section, there is 2 ways of writing your phone number, and that is your mobile, as it is stated, or you can put in the country code. But this is the thing, no pluses, guys. Okay, has to be 00 plus country code, then your phone number, but you cannot put in plus country code, plus sign, okay, because the system doesn't like it at all. And the last thing to check is your country of residence, and you do that on the right hand side next to the telephone number on the click down, okay, and you select the right one. Once that is done, that's you done. You do not need to do anything else. You do not need to worry about it not being quite the same as your passport or your driving license or anything else like this. As far as the KYC is concerned, it's coming later on. That is a separate thing altogether. This is just your Onpassive account. Okay, that's what we want to see. And once you've done that, you are good to go. But the best of it all is, as Marty has said, and Ash has said, your NDA, the company will tell you if it is not right. You don't have to worry about it. You don't even have to have the correct signature that is yours in there. As long as it is a legible signature that the company says, yes, it's fine, you're good to go. So don't worry, guys, you're good. Unless the company say, go and re-sign it. That's it for me. Back over to you, Chris.
Very good, Red. Hey, once again, it's an honor. It really is an honor just for me to be in good company and good friends with all of you. There's a lot more, I consider 1,300,000 plus people very good friends of mine, phenomenal leaders. I get people that text me on a daily basis from all over the world. And I'm blown away by their nice comments or their ideas for a bless. Keep those coming. I'm really, really appreciative of everything that all you do. You guys sometimes throw a whole bunch of thank yous to us. We appreciate you guys. Without you guys, a lot of these things that we had, we wouldn't know about. So anything that you have, we try to bring it in and we put it all together. 99.9% of the time, the staff and the tech team know what's going on and they get it fixed. It's really great communication. But like Red said, you have to do nothing. Right now, ashmufareh once again going back on his checklist saying, listen, guys, I'm my part. Check everything on your part. Pretty simple. Now, I have a lot of people that are in that panic mode. You need to be in the panic mode, okay? Well, we're not launching, 15 minutes ago. No, guys, you have some time. Just go open up your profile from your back office, check it out. Probably most of yours is perfect, but I don't want you to panic, because you know what happens when you panic? You don't think. And when you don't think, what happens? The boat starts sinking. You're on a boat that's built with all the love and compassion. It's never going to sink. It's going to keep floating. It's going to take you all around the world. It's going to give you a different window every day you wake up. So, like I said, ashmufareh has done everything. It's still, to this day, cracks me up. Never in my life have I had someone do everything for me and says, hey, Chris, can you check your information, make sure it's correct for me? Absolutely. I'm all over it. So just remember that. But guys, like I said, to me, it's an honor to be a part of an Onpassive family member. And I hope you all feel the same way. And I'm going to send this back to Marty, but I do want to say to Susie, Michael, Mr. Mohammed, Mr. Ash, I love every one of you, and I appreciate all you've done. And like I said, we haven't really seen what's going to happen yet, but I tell you what, when I wake up, I'm shaking every day because I know what's going to happen, and I can't wait for it. Marty DeGarmo, back to you, my brother.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, one other thing I wanted to bring up. A lot of people bring up. I'm hearing a lot about domains now because we did that show and Mr. Mufareh came on and talked about it. Yes, it blew me away. It's every product I look at, when I really look at it, it's so big, and I'm like, oh, here we go again. You get blown away every time. But I want to tell people, because there's this misunderstanding. When it's time to pick a domain, you pick something you like. You go in, you say, I want this. If it's available, it'll say, you got it. If it's not, they'll probably give you two suggestions. You can have this or you can have this. Example, martydegarmo.com, not available. But you can have martydegarmo.net or you can have martydegarmo.info. You can have, and you pick it. If you don't like it, pick something else. It doesn't pick for you. So I have people keep asking me, are they going to pick me a good domain? No. So don't wait for that. That's not going to happen. They can't pick everybody a domain. The other thing about people getting nervous, like Chris said, they panic. If you panic about anything in Onpassive, you're not tied in. If you go in the back office and something doesn't look right and you're shaking and sweating and you're ready to, because I have people come, Marty, did you know this isn't in the back office? I go, no, I didn't go there yet. Or do you care? No. I could care less. Why? Because I know what's up. You can't say out of one side of your head, I trust, and on the other side, you're shaking in your boots. It doesn't make sense. If something's going on, it's supposed to be going on. I have yet to bring up something that they didn't already know. Always. So don't panic. And the heavy lifting, every time I say something to somebody, Ash says, we're doing the heavy lifting for them. Tell them to stop worrying about that kind of thing. You don't need to. It's simple. It's all done for you. What you do need to do is tie in. At least be engaged. If you're engaged, you will not panic. There's no reason to. Nobody here is panicking. The people you think, oh, well, you don't sweat. I have nothing to sweat over. I believe what I hear. I'm walking what I believe, and it's happening. Get to that level, and you'll be a lot calmer. I mean, people jumping around, and it's ridiculous because you're bringing it on yourself. Oh, I really believe in the company. I believe everything's going on. A digit's missing in the back office, and they're jumping off their house. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, I want to make sure everybody has what they need to say. Susie, what do you got?
What do I got? Well, thank you. All good information. I actually have a helpful hint I'd like to share. I also want to say thank you to all the founders out there that have really stepped up to the plate. You know who you are. You help each other. You get into the groups. You help other founders who may not have the answers to things. You're all leaders out there, and it is so appreciated how we have that snowball effect. Now, here's my helpful hint, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ash. Ash said that founders will be notified if they need to re-sign their NDA. Now, as a leader, you can go into your back office and you have your first generation listed there. You can go in and sort by NDA not signed. So after that function of filtering through goes through, you can go back and run a report in your back office and make sure you don't have anyone on your first generation that is missing a signature. Everyone needs to step up, do their part, and kind of be the watchdog along with everyone to get people to know that they need to sign their NDA. Just a little helpful hint, it's there in the back office, and it's a way for you to be proactive after that function is done, so you can get on top of things and we don't have to be worried about support having to get involved with that. So everyone, just try that. I also want to say thank you once again for having me. I love this platform. There's always something new. We learn every time. It is a wonderful place to plug people in. Make sure you're sharing that with everyone. Make sure you're talking to people. Get them in the back office. Look at the updates. Participate in the roundtable. Watch the recordings of the roundtable. Read all the wonderful updates Peter puts in the back office. Now is the time to everyone to step up and continue stepping up and taking ownership for your business. So once again, thanks so much, everyone, for having me today. I appreciate it. Oh, and Ash, I packed my bags on Monday night, so I'm ready to go. Wherever I'm going, I'm ready to go.
Susie's always fishing. Hey, she's a fisherman. Red, what do you got, Red?
New
Never
England.
seen you so polite before.
I know, I raised my hand and everything. That's amazing. It really is, rather than just butting in. Now, a lot of people have been posting in the chat on YouTube. Red, you forgot to tell people to save the information once they've changed it. Now, maybe I should have said that, but I actually thought it might have been pretty normal that once you change it, you have to save it. But anyway, if you make any changes in your profile section,
Make sure you turn on your computer before you do that, right?
Of course,
Yeah.
that's absolutely right. Make sure if you make any changes that you press that save button, okay, afterwards. Otherwise, guess what happens? I know you're going to find it hard to believe, but it doesn't save it. I know. Amazing technology, but there you go. Quick shout out as well to Darren Brown and to who else did I get to? I forgot to say Andrew as well, Colhern. Great to see you guys here. That's it from me. Back over to the main man, Mr. Ashmufareh.
Thank you. Yes, in line with what Susie just said, yes, indeed. Perhaps I think we often say the train is leaving the station, and I just want to emphasize while we're doing this, the importance of fixing your profile. I think it's more appropriate for us to say the flight is taken off to a new height, rather, and that's why she's packing her luggage. And the flight attendant plus any flight, they will give you instructions for the flight for safety purposes. The good news, nothing is going to explode, but to have like a more enjoyable, effective journey, we're just giving you a heads up. We're taking the time to tell you that. And as Susie explained about the profile, I mean, this is an extra level and an extra measure of data that we're given in O-Founders for the sponsor, the inviter of those founders. Just another way of telling you who doesn't have an NDA signature. So it's for a reason. Why do we take the time to code and develop such a data? So it is very important because we are taking off, and it's going to be a fun flight, FF, and and it is important for you to catch up if you care. Nothing's going to happen. We're not going to penalize you in any way. So before we go to another topic, I do have two things. One is an update and another one is a question. Like I said, this has been a great effort by the three of you, Chris Johnson, Marty DeGarmo, and Red Redfern. Okay, and in appreciation to what you do, not only on this platform, but this is one of your many commitments to all of our founders. We thought we want to bring more value to this platform. So as of today, we are deploying a new department. It is completely AI. So from the other departments that we have in our technology, in our IT hub, one of, each department has some individuals in machine learning and AI. As of now, we are deploying a complete department, just AI, and that will be some products purely AI, not induced AI. It will be totally AI, nothing but AI. So this is one thing that is just happening now as we speak. And the second thing is worth to say. So the innovative labs we've talked about, they are in a different location. They were mainly on the physical products aspect. As of now, we are initiating a new innovative lab, and that is for digital products / AI, advanced technology, and one of the primary products that is being worked on, blockchains. And I'm just going to stop right there. All right. So new approach, new concept, AI, blockchain in our digital innovative labs, and just signaling that things are really taking off and picking up, and we're opening more and more and more things. It's going to be hard for you to go away and come back and expect to be up to speed. So it's very important for you, if you care to go with us, arrive to your desired destination, you've got to plug in. It's very important.
Fantastic. Thanks, Af. Yeah, it's hard staying caught up even when I'm plugged in. Can't
24/7.
imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, not paying attention. You don't have a chance.
So before
Michael,
I forget my question.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Before I forget my question. So I know you are also technical savvy to a degree, though you don't say it, and you strategize things in a very intelligent way. So you always have a plan B. Without thinking, what was your plan B in case Mr. Michael Williams didn't show up? Who was your alternative for him?
We would have been one less person.
Oh, there's no backup. Okay, I'm convinced. All right, just changing gears. All right, that's a factor that Susie talks about.
Oh, Marty, we love you, buddy. You are irreplaceable, that's for sure. Right? Just touching base.
I expected him to say we will scrub it. There will be no Onpassive 360 today, but he will still do it without you. That hurts.
That is awesome. Again, as Susie says, F-U-N, right? F-U-N, right? What better business to be in than one whereby you can have fun all the time, right? You're not stressed, it's not, work, where people, they go to their job and it's like, I got to get up in the morning. You actually look forward to, man, okay, can I get up now? Can I get up now? Right? You look forward to getting back with the founders, them again, and just enjoying the journey, but going back with the NDA, if we all encourage, our founders, if we all encourage them to log in on a regular basis, okay? When you log in, if there's something wrong with your NDA, it's going to be right there staring you in the face, okay? You will not have full access, right, to your back office without signing that NDA. So if there is an issue, okay, the system will pop it back up in front of you. So in other words, all you have to do is log in on a regular basis, whether that's daily, whether it's weekly, whether it's every 2 weeks, whatever fits your schedule, whatever you're working with. But if you're logging in on a regular basis, you have no issues where the NDA is concerned. It's as simple as that. So if you can't figure out how to click on, my team and see the NDA not signed, if you can't even figure that out, all an individual has to do is just log in. And if you encourage your founders to do that, you're gonna be fine, right? And I want to go back to one of the things that was said in the update on Monday, and that is, regardless of any product that Onpassive has, right? Doesn't matter. Just pick one, anyone. Doesn't matter which one, whatever one you may think is the least, take that one, okay? Doesn't matter which product, any product that we have, it has the full potential to take care of you, your family, your loved ones. It has that unlimited potential, folks. And that is a beautiful thing. That means we can't fail. That's what that means, because it doesn't matter which product. So if you thought this one was going to be the big bang, and let's just suppose it didn't turn out to be the big bang, it doesn't matter, because any one of them is a standalone, and it can take us to wherever you want to be taken financially. That is a beautiful thing, folks. There's lots of companies that have great products, and some products that they think, are great, and they turn out to be dud, and got to throw that one away. Onpassive doesn't have any duds. There is no product that is a dud. Folks, once you grasp that, then you can understand the full potential of what you have your hands on. So once again, guys, just thank you for having me here. It's been a blast, and I look forward to us getting together again in person so that we can hug Susie's elbow. All right?
Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I heard about that. That was funny. Mr. Kamal, you have anything to add, sir?
Yes, brother, I am with you.
You might want to talk about the expansion of the Dubai marketing campaigns, and that we are some parts are still going on because we didn't stop them, and we are going to resume the Burj Khalifa campaign with other elements, and we are also adding the next layers and compounded marketing in the country, or at least in the city of Dubai, more than you have seen and announced. So you might want to share that. Not necessarily in details, but that we are just going to witness a new level of intensity.
Yes, this is absolutely what will happen now, because as all of you are aware about, before 1 week last week, we had passed away for our UAE president, Sheikh Khalifa. So there was a mourning for all, and everything suspended. So for respecting UAE and their sad time, we decided to stop a little bit for the showing on Burj Khalifa. But our designers and our teams are working, preparing the new videos and the new projections that we will do it. And of course, still inside Dubai Mall, our advertisement is going on after the 3 days finishing. So we are preparing for the next coming campaigns in different ways, with something will be very massive very soon, inshallah. So it will be a lot of things to cover it, a lot of areas, and everyone can see it. So this we are preparing, and we have also new designers joining us. A lot of things will happening backside in the back scenes. So be prepared and stay tuned. We didn't start yet.
Mr. Mohammed and I want to share with you something very private and special that just happened yesterday with Peter Surur and the Arabic webinar people. It was something inspiring, and should we say it? You're shaking your head.
Yes, we have it, because
absolutely.
nobody is sleeping since yesterday. Nobody has sleep. It was really, I cannot say this was one of the historical moments I have seen in my almost 4 years in Onpassive. It will never happen in any company in the world, and nothing can imagine, because yesterday all of us, we left the webinar with tears and very passion. So please, Mr. Ash, say it.
Obviously, Chris Johnson, the one who inspired me to do so, and perhaps with the encouragement of yourself, that was I felt it was relieving to do that in a way. So we had a lady from Yemen. She's one of our founders, and she was reminding everybody that there's just a little bit of time remaining for the founder position. Do your best, and she wish she could have brought more people, but due to financial challenges, she struggled, especially in her country where economy is not that well. So she said that even those who believed in Onpassive and they wanted to do it, they just, due to finances, she did help what she could, a few, especially family members, brothers, and so forth. And I asked her, how many do you have that you know it was 100% due to financial inability or unable to pay the $97? And she said at least 10. And we asked her to send those 10 accounts to the leaders, and we will take care of them on us. As a company, we will pay for them. While doing so, we felt there is something more we can do. So we kept the webinar going on. Our engineer, Mohamed Kamal, and I had a discussion on the phone while they were there. And we know that in that country, particularly, they have a large number of pending founders, and very much likely, you may guess, it's only their finances. They really cry for such a solution, which is Onpassive, but they wish they were more capable of paying the fees and getting in. So the number is 1,169, roughly, together with the 10 accounts is 1,200 accounts. So he suggested that we should take that. It's a little over $110,000, more than that, a little over that. And we said we are gonna pay for that from the company. And everyone in that country, it will be the first time and the last time, because we're closing that position and they will not have a chance. They wanted to be in, but they're unable to. So we decided to pay the bill, and everyone is activated in the process, because, again, the logistics with the accounts and the verification and all of that. But that country will be probably the first to have 0 pending. It will be 100% confirmed. And we just want to give them a chance and the opportunity to them. So obviously, the obvious is obvious, okay? Do not think is going to happen with another country, and why this. Everybody's deserving. It just one time, we felt how bad they want it, and we felt we could do it, and we discussed it internally, and they decided, yeah, we will take the cost in the company.
Mr. Ash,
At that, I was flashing back to Chris Johnson probably more than a year ago when he paid for 5 people from PNG. And I said, I'm going to match that.
Mr. Ash, since yesterday night, I received so many messages and calls about what happened. And Yemen, the people, they are very happy. They are celebrating. This is one of their moments in their life will never repeat it again. And I received the calls today also and messages in the morning. For some people, they are in Saudi Arabia and they pray and make dua for you in Prophet Muhammad Mosque. And they ask to God to bless and protect you for all what you are doing and all your big heart that you are doing for Onpassive. So
I'm already
really
blessed. I'm on Onpassive 360. Where could I be? Yeah. So thank you so much. We appreciate
thank you, Mr. Ash.
Well
for
deserved.
really
No, thank you for the encouragement and the decision. I couldn't do that with it. So what do we call the nuclear engineer? The top guy or the top man? Because he took us to the top.
No.
All right, so this is not 360. Obviously, it took another circle, so it's probably
Rounding up.
1760.
Yeah, it's been around a few times. Yeah. Yeah. 360 is not big enough. Wow. I had to hear that right before we're closing out. Son of a gun. So if anybody asks why do we love Onpassive, there's your answer. You could have said that in the beginning. We could have just shut down. Anyway, that was wonderful. That's great. I'm surprised. I bet people are crying over that. That's wonderful.
Onpassive is never for the money. Onpassive is absolutely to give the people to help them, get their stimulus plan and create their own economy. Is not for the gurus or the corrupted people. As you know, we are on the side of the needy and the deserving people. More important than that, for the children who never lived their childhood, for the people who don't have holidays and they don't have economy whatsoever. They're limited in their abilities, and that's what Onpassive for. If you have doubt, like we're not after the money or that, well, I don't think we did that for any profitable reason. It's totally a human motive. That's what drove us to do that. So congratulations for those 1,200 individuals who would have a chance in life, and I'm sure we will inspire that to many layers and generations of kind-hearted people who would bless many others in many countries and many communities. I have no doubt this will make a significant impact in their economy.
Wow, it's amazing. By the way, if you've been watching Onpassive for a couple of months and you're on the fence, I don't even want you to come over. Get back over where you came from. My gosh, if you can't see it now, you'll never see it. Never.
I have a saying for that. It's not bite me. It's another one. If you doubt, or if you doubt us, we doubt your intelligence.
That's really nice.
We doubt your sanity.
Yep. I say
You're
bite me, but
you doubt what we have. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Bite the unicorn. How's that? Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. If anybody has anything else,
I just wanted to add, Ash, how did that make you feel? Yes. That happened.
Fulfilled,
Yes.
rewarded.
Right.
I can die happy now.
Because you always tell us that is you're hungry to help other people and to give, and that the feeling is unbelievable. And I know we all feel that way, and we're all in a position that we're going to keep feeling fulfilled every single day, thanks to you. So kudos. That was wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, people wonder.
Sorry, Marty.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Michael.
Yeah, I believe that is the same desire, that all of us have, is to help people, get that feeling, right? Onpassive is providing the platform where people can experience that. So many people go through life and life is just rough. They have so many challenges, right? From, I spoke to a founder yesterday, cancer, 5 surgeries, right? His wife has recovered from it, right? And now he's going through that over the past 3 years. Like, there's just so many challenges that people go through in life, and sometimes we see a nice, pretty face, smile, all this great stuff, and we don't know what's going on in people's lives, because not everybody's about blabbing, their life story, right? So it's great anytime we can make a difference. Doesn't matter how small it is, doesn't matter how big it is. Anytime you can make a difference in somebody's life, just do it. And that's what Onpassive is about.
100%, Michael. I'll tell you what. The reason it feels so good to give is because that's what we're supposed to be doing in the first place. That's what we're supposed to be doing in the first place. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. unless anybody has anything else. Everybody, thank you for being here. It was overwhelming. Good. I shouldn't have to add good, but it was overwhelming. I did that because of Michael. Anyway, overwhelming. And thank you very much. And we'll see you next week on 360. And by the way, if you come next week, you can find out when the founder position is going to be over. Say it. Anyway, I'll see you.
So Chris Johnson is traveling. We knew he probably could have not made it, right?
Well, there's a reason why I came down here, guys. And part of that is to see what actually is going on. Where I'm at, Las Vegas, for over 8 years. This was not a gambling or a drinking. This was simply check things out. See some of my friends. I'm still seeing the same homelessness on the bridges, on the streets. And this is one of the cities that I want to tackle after we get things started, because a lot of it is drug related, alcohol related. I'm not down here to say you shouldn't do this kind of stuff. I just want to make sure these people have an outlet to go to help them. I think Onpassive will be that outlet with all of our attentions brought to it. We can help a lot of people. Can we fix everyone? I don't know, but in my head, I'm going to think we can. So I think that the positiveness that we see when you come to Las Vegas, you see crazy, happy people. But kind of like Michael just said, we don't know everyone's story. There is people out here who might look happy. We can use Robin Williams, for example, the funniest guy on this earth, I thought, who was severely depressed. You know, it's okay to say hello to people. It's okay to say hi to someone, even though you might be scared, because they might open up to you to realize, hey, my world isn't so good right now. All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to help change people's lives. We already know our lives are changed. Come on. If you haven't figured that out yet, that your life isn't changed, you're not a founder. Founders know what they're doing. They know what's coming, and they know what they're going to be able to do. So no matter where you're at, somebody needs help. And that's a huge part of it. And if you want to show your excitement, I'm getting text by Julie. Come to Julia Milo at 6:30 tonight. Show your excitement, because I know Mufareh woke up the other day real excited, because he's got a little button where he could slowly release some information to us. And I got to believe that's released with Mr. Mohamed. That, wow, we got to say a little bit. And that's to me, that's like popping the balloon, baby. I mean, I was just talking to someone on the phone about an hour ago saying, you know what, when we go live, I'm not going to be able to sit down. I'm going to be crazy. It's just going to be amazing, because something that I've been waiting for a couple years, where my brothers here have been waiting for 3.5 years. Mufareh has been waiting for probably 20 years. Guys, when Mufareh says we are live, remember this. You didn't have to do nothing for it. He did it all. Your life's going to change. He took us all with him. So I'm forever grateful for that. And I always will be. Okay, I'm talking way too much, but I'm excited. Marty, anyone, I don't care. Take it over. I'm done. Woo!
Oh, thank you, Chris. We're so proud of you. Absolutely. And you definitely inspired us. And that's why we knew you're the perfect fit for Bless, and we can count on you. But the real question is, I'm just curious, what and who would be your cover-up if you didn't show up today?
I was told it was going to be
we will not go unless we know.
Listen, I was told, Marty said, are you coming on? I said, I'm not sure. I probably can. I did bring my laptop, but from what I'm hearing, Mufareh wants to take.
That's my question. I'm sure the minute you said, I probably can't make it, he starts sketching down some names. We want to see that list.
I found out Mufareh is going to take my spot. Absolutely. But to be fair, it could have been Michael, Susie, Julie, Robin, anyone. I know y'all got hurt and y'all care about each other, but to have Mufareh show up and say, I can take Chris's spot. I texted Marty and said, oh, no, you let him go. I'll watch on YouTube. You let Ash go. So thanks, Ash.
I'm trying to mess with my brother. Yeah. He's muted.
You know what?
Mari de Garmo.
What he doesn't realize, he was coming today whether he liked it or not, okay? I didn't care where he was.
So when is your anniversary?
Nice. Don't start, Ash. You got me in so much trouble over that, man.
I know.
There are some
We're just
people,
having fun. We want to
Yes.
leave on a good note. Yes.
There are some people, Ash, that are in Onpassive that are replaceable. There are some people, they are replaceable. But 3 that I know that are not, Marty, Chris, and Red. Marty, Chris, and Red. That's why we have 360 Onpassive.
It's very obvious they paid you more than me. It's very
Yeah,
obvious.
but you want to know the truth? He was cheap. He was cheap. It didn't cost that much. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you.
Only
everybody.
only $1. That's all it was. Just $1.
He did say, how much did you pay Ash? And I gave him the amount. He said, give me $1 more. I'm in.
Red, can you invite us again, please, if we did good?
Not a problem, Ash. Be great to have you on here. Always good fun, always good updates. And do you know something? 360 doesn't get any better than this, does it?
No, I mean, where do we go from here, Red?
Spinning. Yeah.
Well, as they say, we've made the top. There's only another top to be made. Keep on going up.
Yeah. All right, I'll see y'all. God bless everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.